Hello, brothers and sisters. I got two dreams and some words of knowledge I want to share with you that I received over the past week or so. Um, I'll get to the words of knowledge first. I believe that they are important. Um, I was in prayer and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, please do not leave me clueless. Tell me what's going on. And that was kind of how my prayer went. And when I woke up, I received these words of knowledge, and this is exactly how I received them. But it was temple, the third temple, and that's all he gave me. Um, but I believe that's a prophetic event that needs to take place. The building of the third temple before he comes in to get his bride. But I'm not sure about that. But that's just something that I've heard, and I don't claim to know a lot about anything. I rely on the Holy Spirit to tell me, and a lot of times, like this video, I didn't even want to make this video, but something just compels me to do it. And when the Lord gives me something like that, I really feel like I need to share it. But another part of me thinks, nobody really cares about what I have to say. But it's really not me saying it. It's, the Lord speaking to me through the Holy Spirit. So I'm telling you what I received from Him. And that was it. He said, temple, the third temple. And this first dream I'm going to tell you about, it was like there was a major Holocaust going on again. They were loading everybody on trains and sending them to death camps or camps to be tortured and killed. And I was outside this train about to be loaded up, and this woman came to me. And this woman, I believe that she may be my guardian angel, because she's came to me in other dreams I've had and told me things that have actually come to pass in real life. So I trust in her. And I've never met her in real life. I don't even know who she is, but I know it's the same woman. And so she came to me and she said, and I was sad and depressed, that I was getting on this train. And she said, no, you're not going. She said, you're going to be in the choir. I'm going to hide you and you're going to be in the choir. And that's what she told me. So I've been trying to find stuff about the choir in the book of Revelation. And I found Revelation 14. Then I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him were 144,000 who had his name and his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of mighty ocean waves or the rolling of loud thunder. It was like the sound of many harpists playing together. This great choir sang a wonderful new song in front of the throne of God and before the four living beings and the 24 elders. No one could learn this song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. So I've heard some people say that only the 144,000 could sing this song, but from what I just read and from what I believe it's telling me is that the choir is different than the 144,000. It said that the 144,000 were standing on Mount Zion with the Lamb. And the choir was in front of the throne of God. So that's two different places there. So, like I said, I'm not sure about anything, but I think that's what I'm getting from this Revelation 14. So I think that the choir may be different than the 144,000. So I just wanted to share that with you, and if anybody has any ideas or understanding of the choir, please leave it in the comments. Let's see. This last dream, I don't really understand exactly what it was trying to tell me, but There was a massive invasion, and it was ISIS, um, or somebody like ISIS that had invaded us, and they were taking over parts of the cities or states. We were battling them, and it was a fierce battle, and um, I found myself behind enemy lines with somebody that I don't know who they were, but we didn't have any weapons, and we were surrounded by the enemy. So I was thinking, I was gonna try to find some weapons by some people that had already been killed, or try to find some weapons. But this dream was really long, and I won't tell you the whole thing because I don't really understand a lot of it. I know one part. This tank that we had, somebody, the man that was in it, shot this mortar, and it bounced off a light pole, and it ricocheted and came back and hit the tank and blew up our tank and was on fire. And the guy was on fire that was in the tank. And then this war hero, he came down and jumped in the tank and drove through the fire, and then started firing against the enemy. So that's one other part I remembered. And another part, I ran and I hit these two guys and knocked them all out of this window. And they were both killed, but I survived somehow. But anyway, that dream doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I just thought I would share it because of the invasion part. So I thank you for watching this video, and God bless.